Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Pets. Hope you are well, and this is episode 14 of Ask Alan, something we do every single week where you can send in your questions and we will answer them. So we encourage as many people as we can to send in your questions. So if you've got any questions at all, get the questions in. So let's get to episode 14. So, question 1. Can puppies eat all the flavours of Nature's Menu Country Hunter nuggets? Now, the question has been asked just given the broad term of puppies. So the short answer is probably yes, but it really does depend how old the puppy is. So I would say once we get to, let's say, 3 months, no issue at all, then you can have all sorts of flavours, and there's loads to choose from. There's rabbit, there's venison, there's beef. I'm looking over at them now actually. There's duck, there's chicken and salmon, so loads and loads of different flavours. Because they are very low in bone, so 4% bone, it means you should have no issues at all. But when introducing any new food to a dog, and definitely a puppy, be very cautious. A tiny bit to begin with, check it gets on with them, and go from there. Question 2, are you doing Thank You Week this year? Yes, we are. In fact, it is around about 10 days from when we're filming this, so we're definitely doing Thank You Week this year. It starts on Monday the 12th of September and runs through the whole of the week. So yeah, we're definitely doing it. What it is our way of saying thank you to so many of the customers that supported us over the year and the last sort of 10, 12 years as well. With loads of offers, some raffles, chance to win a year's worth of free dog food. So yeah, we're definitely doing it. So make sure you have a look at our social media, look out your inbox for emails as well. Question 3, my puppy will eat anything but it's food, help. It's super common, really common, and this is where I am by no means an expert, not even particularly well versed in training of dogs, and this comes much more to a training more than a nutrition thing. So ask us any about nutrition and we can definitely help. But if it is a nutrition thing, what you'll probably find is you're overfeeding treats, and it's really easy to do with puppies because we're training them. We want to toilet train them, we want them to go out in the garden, we want to teach them to come back at our command. So there's loads of things we want to teach them, and often we do that with treats, and it's sometimes the best way to train a dog with treats. But if we give too many treats, what you'll find is if your dog, for example, needs 200-300 calories, we can easily do that with just treats, and that will probably be why they're not eating the food that you want them to feed, want them to eat, sorry. So if you have got that problem, come in, we can definitely help you with that, or we can do it over the phone as well, because it's super easy just to make a few slight changes and we can fix that, but it probably is a calorie thing. Question 4, can you microwave raw food? You can, but I wouldn't. It's as simple as that. A lot of people are forgetting, the same as we do with our own foods, just to get the raw food out. So I personally wouldn't. You could get very close to cooking it without even knowing it, and then we're losing some of the benefits of raw food. Plus, remember, there's bone in there, and the bone can calcify and get and go a little bit hard. So I personally wouldn't. Defrost it in the fridge ideally overnight, but please, I wouldn't recommend microwaving it. And question 5, I'd like to change my cat's food, but my cat is really fussy and I don't want to end up wasting lots of money. And that's the cat. I mean, this actually question works for dog food as well as cat food, but with cats, they can be really finicky. So I would go for a small amount to begin with. And the way to do that is, for example, with a Perform pouch, which is very small. You defrost it, you undo the pouch, and that pouch will be fine in the fridge for 3 to 4 days once it's defrosted. Okay, and give a tiny bit. First off, give it as a treat. Check your cat likes it. So I would do that first. Go for a small amount of food to begin with. And that concludes all the questions for episode 14. Thank you for those fantastic questions. And like I've said before, if you've got any questions at all, comment on this video, send us a message on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, or a lot of questions we're getting asked actually in store, which is great. So we can answer the person plus add them to our questions as well. So ask away. See you soon.